What's up, you guys? It's Life at Space with Vision Every Rose. Grace and love to everyone. I hope you guys can see me a little bit, because I'm black. But yeah, so today we are going to be talking about intervention. For the month of August, we're going to be talking about intervention. Now, I have things that I have written out, the topics and everything, but intervention is the whole topic of one, and then I have different things that I'm going to cover under intervention. So today I'm going to be introducing the new topic for the month, which is intervention. Now, when I looked up intervention on Google, I got improving a situation. So when I looked at the definition, I said, okay, let me jot down my own definition on what I took from the definition that I had got from Google. So I took taking action, a level up, new speed, and then those 3 bullet points that I had written down beside it was balance, steady, and fulfillment. So I said intervention, sorry, trying to get tongue tied. Intervention can be broken down into many different parts. So number one, I wrote down a group intervention. So something like a support group, people who go into rehabilitation centers, for drugs and alcohol abuse, or women who've been in domestic violence, men who's been in domestic violence relationships. You have those support groups for mental health. You have those support groups for people who want to lose weight and get their body in shape physically. You have so many support groups and so many resources out here that can that turns into a group intervention, and they help one another. They pick one another up and they help them. So an intervention, building a specific skill for the journey. You guys are on a journey and you're trying to build a specific skill. And whether that skill could be you trying to fix your communication skills, you're trying to maintain your technology skills, you're trying to fix your writing skills, you're trying to fix your grammar skills, you're trying to fix your cognitive skills, you're trying to it's so many skills that people want to try to work on, and building a specific skill for the journey. And in the midst of you trying to build a specific skill for the journey, you also have to remember that you are the blueprint throughout the process. Don't look at yourself low, and definitely don't look at yourself as like, high and mighty, but always look at yourself as, I'm the blueprint. I can do it. I can get this done. I can achieve this goal. I can, I can maintain myself emotionally, mentally, physically, everything, because all of this stuff ties into the aspects of mentally, physically, emotionally, and also spiritually. And so always have a strategy outline. Don't look at how much of the time you have, but look at whose timing that you're on. Okay, so when I say that, let's start back with always have a strategy lined out. You have goals and stuff that you have lined out. At the beginning of the year or at the end of the year, we always write down our goals that we want to achieve for the year. And sometimes we have stuff, sometimes many people wake up and they write down what they want to do today. They have their to-do list and stuff like that. Writing out a strategy. You guys in your life, you have a strategy that you have written out, and if some of you guys don't have one, I encourage you to get one, because it's going to help you along the way. It's going to help you kind of get to where you want to be, and pray over that strategy as well too. And the strategy could be like different things that you have to do, but you're trying to do it at a certain time. But don't forget God in the midst of you trying to do that, because you trying to rush and do something, and sometimes it can just fall apart. Sometimes it could just not turn out the way that you want to, because it wasn't on the timing that it was supposed to be on. I really hope you guys can see me a little bit or whatever. I move over here, but you have to look at the timing. Cheers, sit down. You got to look at the timing and look at it as God's timing, and that you're on, because He knows what's best for you guys. He knows what's best for you guys. I'm gonna share this with you guys. There was a particular thing that I wanted to do, and I had did it into my life, and I'm somewhat sharing my testimony a little bit. But there was a specific thing that I wanted to do into my life, and I did it so I was trying to do it so fast. And when I did it, I got in, I was all good and dandy and stuff like that. But then in the midst of it, things began to fall apart for me. And it's so crazy, because I was warned, not to do that. I was warned. I was told, many different things of not to do it. And so I got the signs of not to do it, and from those that was around me. And so me not taking that advice led me to my own destruction, led me to my own sorrows and my own pain. So that's why I'm telling you guys to always have a strategy lined out. Always prepare yourself. That's crazy. I just said that, because that's going to be the topic on tomorrow, is prepare yourself. It's crazy, but always prepare yourself, and no matter what, because you don't want to make no mistakes. You don't want to be in destruction. You don't want to be you know, like wishing like, oh, like you're gonna have some times in your life where you are regretful, you are remorseful with some things, and the regret can come because our own decisions that we made, us not really, you know, thinking, us not really analyzing the things out properly and stuff like that. So you can kind of be your own destruction because of, you know, you not listening, or because you decided to do things, you know, so fast and you wasn't ready for it. So your intervention is recovery. Going back to the group intervention, your intervention is recovery. Stages in your life to where you are recovering from, you know, your healing process is a recovery. When you're in therapy, you are recovering. Your intervention could be you still taking action, and you're on a new level up, and you're at your new speed and your balance and your steady, your fulfillment. But your intervention is also your recovery stage, because in every season of your life is a recovery stage, because when it's a new level up, when it's new levels, it's new devils. When it's like a new season, you have to prepare to come out of it, because when you're in the storm, you're in the storm. And right now we don't think about, you know, how to like fully recover. We just more so like, how did I get this and how can I get out of it and stuff like that. And then at the end we're like, okay, I'm just recovering from getting out of this storm, I'm just recovering from this, I'm just recovering from that. You know, so many things that we're recovering from, and even things that we're recovering from our childhood, even things that we're recovering from, you know, past friendships, past relationships, things that we deal with mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We're trying to get somewhere in life, and if you're trying to get somewhere to where you want to be into your life, everything takes time, and so every step is a recovery. So if you said, today in my healing process, today I decided that I was going to block everything out that wasn't for me, that's your first step into recovery. You're now working on yourself. You're blocking everything out. Recovery from where you used to be. So the intervention steps, and then this is going to be the end of the video, you guys, because I'm sweating and I'm hot. But mentally prepare yourself for what needs to happen. What are the issues or the problems that you need to be solved? So we have different issues and problems in our life that we think we're not going to get through from. But like I said, that recovery stage, and remembering you are the blueprint, going back to building a specific skill for the journey. What are the issues? I'm sorry, I already read that. Who should be a part of your intervention? So you have your support groups, you have those different people into your life. God sends people into your life. When you ask God to simply just help you, you know, you can be like, God help me, but he may send you somebody that's going to be honest with you, that's going to be open with you, your destiny helpers that's going to help you. When you pray and ask God for these things, you got to be specific, baby, and you got to ask him, like, God, send me somebody that's going to be honest. Send me somebody that's going to help me, you know, that's going to keep it real with me. That's not going to just tell me things that I want to hear, because you got some people in your life that would tell you exactly what you want to hear, because they don't want to see you move to where you should be. And tell me why it's always the same people that see a lot of greatness in you. But listen, what speed are you taking? Now, let me not contradict myself when I say don't look at how much timing you have, but look at whose timing that you're on. You are on God's timing, but the speed that you are at, and when I say what speed are you on, the procrastination speed, you know, you don't want to be at the procrastination speed, because that procrastination speed is barely no speed at all. You know, you're doing something, but you procrastinating with it, you know. And many times when you procrastinate in something and you rushing to do it last minute, it always turn out like sometimes you miss stuff. You got to go back, you got to check your errors, got to check your mistakes and stuff like that, because it wasn't done in a timely manner. It was rushed. It was just, you know, put out there. You know, you didn't go back and check for anything. So I want you guys to remember taking action to level up, new speed, balance, steady, and fulfillment for your journey, and understanding that your intervention is recovery, and you are the blueprint. I love you guys, and thank you guys for rocking. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Prepare for Yourself.